Actually, the last one of the We Consider a Ranch video coming out on Wednesday. I really do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us. Please let me know if you can hear me okay. Got my silly little hat on, but I'm going to take that off. We have a little bit of fun to do today, and a little bit of fun things to do as we get moving today. Odds and ends. It's the Christmas week, I guess we could say. I'm going to take out one of these earbuds because they're driving me crazy. It is Christmas week. We have been trying to catch up for the entire week, basically trying to make sure that we've got all of our ducks in a row. We've got family coming in from my parents coming in from over by Portland. We've got all kinds of cool stuff happening for the holiday, but I wanted to be able to share with you guys some of the last minute things that I'm just trying to get done before we head into our holiday weekend. So, and I'm going to share with you some stuff that we're actually going to be doing next year as well. So here we are in the shop, hanging out. It's not really all that nice outside. We've got, if you can imagine, we've got wind blowing, of course, and kind of a cool temperature going on, but and it's almost sunset, which I didn't really think about when I scheduled this. But we do want to make sure that we wish you guys, and thank you for hanging out with us for another year here on Our Wyoming Life. The Our Wyoming Life channel doesn't really see much for our live streams. We only do about 4 live streams a year on this channel, but we did want to reach out live to you guys today. This thing that you see right behind me, this metal, or not metal, but it's actually a plastic pipe, that is actually a geothermal waterer. That's going to be one of our first videos back next year. When we come back, I think we're going to actually take a break all the way through the 19th of January will be our first video back. So what else we got going on? Right here behind the shroud, that's actually the kids, one of the kids' Christmas presents. It is, well, I can't tell you yet, but we will have a weekly vlog that comes out on the 16th of January, where we're going to take you guys through our entire break and how our Christmas went and everything like that. So you'll get to see actually what's underneath there and what I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. So we're going to head outside. Feel free to ask any questions that you may have. I should be able to see them as they pop up. Not sure what kind of delay we have going on here, so that might be a little bit of a factor. It might be dark here before you guys actually get to see it. I figured I'd hang out. We'd be able to check out the sunset together. We've got a few odds and ends that we're going to take care of, including, oh, you know what, check this out. I've got some treats for the goats, so I figured we could go over and feed the goats. I have some apples and some lettuce for them. And then Erin found these in the cupboard. I don't know if they're actually going to like them. We can't give them too much of them, but croissants. I don't know if the goats are going to like those very much. But, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. As we move through. I saw a question there about free martins. Yeah, it happens occasionally. A free martin is when you have twins that are a boy and a girl. 9 times out of 10, that makes that girl sterile. So we usually don't keep any heifers back from free martin twins. So we're going to head over to the goats first. Also this evening, we've got to feed the chickens. I've got to get that done. And we're going to go out and say hi to the cows too while we're out on this very special Christmas live stream. We do have one more video. Actually, I kind of lied earlier. We have one more video that's due out this year, and that will be our year-end video. That comes out on December 31st, and it's kind of a wrap-up, you know, taking a look at the year, but also taking a look at the last 4 years, or 5 years. I think it's 5 years. We've now been on YouTube for 5 years. Isn't that crazy? Time flies. All right. Heading over here to the goats. Got a bunch of calves over here hanging out too. So if you watch the webcam, you've probably seen the goats on our live webcam, which you can check out on our website. I guess I should probably bring the treats. The goats. And really, this live stream is more or less our present to you. I mean, this is something you guys get to be a part of, kind of help us move through what we're doing and help us decide. I don't know how to do this. I don't have enough hands. Help us decide what we want to, where we want to go and what we want to do. So you guys have control over what we're going to do. Like I said, I've got some cake in the gator, so we can go and cake some cows. Hi, this is Yoda, by the way. That's Yoda. Move it, guys. Oh, let's sneak in. Nope, 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 nope. You're going to escape. Nope, don't escape. Oh, get back in here. Okay. We almost had escapees. All right, let's go over here. Find somewhere to rest. We'll hang out with some goats for a little bit. Where can I where can I clamp you guys so you guys aren't going to get mauled by a goat? All right, come here. Hey, guys. Hey, goats. Hey, goats. You guys like to get right up in the camera, don't you? Oh, my gosh. Hey, they know I have treats. Okay, what do I got here? Here, this will distract them. Whoops, I dropped something. All right, here, let's just put some of this lettuce over here. This will be like a distraction. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we'll see who really loves us. So we're not having much of a white Christmas. A little bit of one. But, hey. Hey, Jackie. You want an apple? Merry Christmas. There you go, buddy. Good job. A little bit of snow. Not much. It's actually melting off pretty dang quick. Hey, be nice, Yoda. Be nice. Who wants to sneak over here and get another apple? Hey, Corella. No, Jack, you just spit yours out so you could get this one. Here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yoda. Yoda says, hey, there's apples over here. We got chickens back here yelling at us. This is Waffle. Hey, Waffle. So I hope you guys are having a nice Christmas season anyway, even if it's not a white Christmas. Hey, you want this? There you go. Is that good? Hey, you dropped it. Get it. The goats actually turned out to be a little bit, well, a lot more entertaining than I ever thought they would have been. Isn't that right? You're more entertaining. Here. Oh, hi, Yoda. Hi. I'm not sure what time sunset is here tonight. Hey, Yoda figured out where the apples are coming from. No, that's my pocket. Here. Well, you don't waste any time, do you? Yoda, you got to share. You have to share. Here. Here, Jack. There you go. Now run away. Run away before Yoda takes it. A couple chickens came in and stole some stuff. Oh, that's funny. Yoda, no. No, I got one special treat left. 4:26. So yeah, we got a little bit of time before the sun is completely gone anyway. Where did I put that? Did you guys steal that thing? Where did I put that Danish? Oh, there it is. It's smushed. Hey, no. You turds. Okay, come over here. I got a Danish. I don't know if you guys like Danishes or not, but for some reason we had a bunch of them. Okay. There you go. You want some? Yeah. Look at that. Yoda likes everything. You're just a piggy. Hey. Aha. Nope. You want to try some waffle? Thank you. Sneaky. There we go. Aha. Hey. It's like keep it away from Yoda. Keep away. Hey, you guys want some? Fancy? This is crazy. All right, one little bit left. Yoda? Okay. All right, I'm getting out of here before you guys eat me too. Fancy. I'm sneaking out. No, I got stuff to do. Yeah, I got stuff to do too. Okay. There we go. If you seriously can't get enough of the goats, uh, feel free to check them out online. OurWyomingLife.com. Just click on webcams up there at the top. We actually have 2 webcams now on the ranch. One is the goat cam. The other one is actually the pasture cam, which looks out towards the cows. There's this pasture to the south of us, and that's usually where we're feeding in the morning and all that kind of good stuff. So you can check that out if you would like. All right, we're over here now with the chickens. They need a little bit of food, so we're gonna get that done. And the geese. And then over here we got calves. We're all hanging out with us. Hey, you guys don't have to go in yet. It's not bedtime. All right. I gotta go get more chicken food. Oh, good. You got your jerky in time. Awesome. We've had folks obviously ordering jerky right up until I was kind of worried about some of these this week actually getting to people. So that's good. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, one more bucket of chicken food. I don't know why I parked way over here. I guess I could have drove over. Not too far. So I'm curious, since I have you guys here with me, 364 is anyway, is there anything next year on Our Wyoming Life that you guys would like to see different or see more of? Would you like to see more product reviews? Would you like to see, things that help us out, that can help you out, products, stuff like that? More builds, kind of like this chicken feeder that we built not too long ago. 200-pound chicken feeder there that I just put 1 bucket in. Needs a whole lot more. There we go. Would you like to see more builds? I get that. I do have a couple, obviously. I mentioned the one here at the beginning of the live stream where we're going to be putting in that geothermal stock tank, which we're actually in the process of putting in now. I might be able to sneak you over and kind of get you a sneak preview of that. We're going to do that. I've also got some plans for like a bulk feeder, like a homemade bulk feeder that'll hold more and more feed for us. So I tell you what, while it's still light out, let's sneak over and we'll take a look at where we're putting this geothermal tank, stock tank at. You guys can take a look and see how it works. I've actually had the help of neighbor Gary, hashtag everybody needs a Gary. Gary is our neighbor over here. He's our heavy equipment operator. He's got the backhoes and the, all that kind of good stuff. So he's been helping me out digging trenches and all that kind of stuff. We had to go quite a ways to actually tap into a water line. So maybe I'll walk you through this really quick. I don't think it's too dark yet. I think you guys can see okay. One of the bad things about, it's not a bad thing, but you know, having been around for 5 years here on YouTube, there's not a whole lot that I haven't done. So it's kind of a tricky deal. All right, I'm going to spin you guys around so you can see this big old mess over here. Backhoe. I'm actually walking over the trench. So this way up here, we're on the other side of the highway. Over there is our house, the farm store. This is our Airbnb. These are our steers that we're finishing. This right down here is a water line that runs over to this hydrant. So what we did was we tapped into this water line and then trenched all the way around. And we've already filled in part of this trench. And it goes all the way through here. Trench went through here. I don't think there's any animals right up here, but we'll find out. Trench went through this way. There's a big pile of snow. That's all the snow from the other video just a little while ago that was actually, we had all that snow in there. You can still see some of it. We cleaned a lot of that out. And the geothermal water tank is going to go right up here. And obviously video coming. And actually one of the cool things is I actually get to see them being built. We're actually visiting the factory too to see how they go. So the tank itself will sit down in this hole at about 8 feet underground, utilizing geothermal heat to keep it from freezing. So this is actually a relief trench. So where you have a trench, this is in case something or somebody falls in, they're able to get back out. They got a nice little ramp. So that thing that you saw in the shop earlier, that big black plastic deal, that's going to go here. So that's a little sneak preview for you. And I think the cool thing about the geothermal tank heater, it's actually manufactured right here in Gillette. So we're going to get to go through the how they build them and a little bit of the installation, and we're going to see how it works this winter and if it stays open. So I think that'll be really cool. Those steers over there think they need food. You know, always think they need food. All right. So speaking of food, we are going to jump back in the gator. We're going to go out and see the cows before we head back to the shop before it gets too dark. So get this closed. Look at that, one-handed. All right. Projects with Erin in the garden, Jeff and Mike working together. Jeff's not here right now, so that makes it a little bit tough, but hopefully he will be back before too long. We'll be able to get some more projects up and going. Candy canes for the cows. I got candy cake for the cows, something. All right. So I missed, I know that our moderators are here. I wasn't paying close enough attention. Was there any good suggestions for what we should be doing here in the next year? I've tossed around a bunch of different ideas. I've thought about bringing the podcast back. Don't tell Erin. But actually just doing it myself and having different guests every single time we do it. Maybe do it once or twice a month, and then have different guests that help me in the podcast. We've also, I just said you're going to have to read them. We've also tossed around the idea of switching over to 4K video. 44% of people in the United States now own 4K devices. So we've been looking at maybe doing all 4K video, which isn't a horrible idea. It does add a little bit of work on our end, a little bit of time more than anything, but not a bad idea at all. So, all right, spin you around so you can take a look around and not have to look up my nose. We're heading into the sunset, kind of. If you were watching the, hey, thank you, JP, for the $10 super chat there. Appreciate it. If you were watching the webcam on our website, you would have probably, I don't know how much of a delay there is, but you would have just seen me drive across the field here. And really, I'm kind of out looking for Bambi. If you saw the thumbnail to today's video, I actually got her to wear a Santa hat, which was very surprising. I was very surprised she was able to wear it. Gets dark really, really quick around here, guys. So, hey, there's Bambi right there. Look at her. She knows when to come. Hey, kiddo. Hey, what are you running for? Hold on. I'll get you some cake. This is Bambi. Bambi is Mackenzie's pet cow, my oldest daughter's pet cow. In the upcoming year-end video, Mackenzie has promised that she, well, she doesn't really promise, but she wants to show herself from some of the first videos that we did back when she was about 5 years old. And now, of course, she's 10 and all grown up. So, you want some more? Yummy, yummy. Hey, don't bite me. She says Merry Christmas, by the way. Yeah. How old are you now, Bambi? How old are you? You're 7. 7 years old. Yep. I can't leave you, can I? Can I leave you here and go look at other cows? I'll give her a little bit more cake. So these, what I'm doing now is basically kind of my nighttime chores that I'm dragging you guys along with. Hey, that was not very nice. Kind of abbreviated version. It didn't fall outside, it fell inside. Here, there's some more. My hand is like all slobbery now. There we go. Okay, we're leaving you. Sorry. Bambi, there's 168. It's a little dark out here. It's hard to see all these cows. You know what? It looks really light that way for some reason. What does it look like that way? A lot darker. I don't know where all the cows are at. Where is everybody? Where are they all? Too dang dark. I came out too late. I don't even see them. They got to be back further. So this field goes back almost a whole mile. So they could be anywhere back in there, and I'm not going to go driving around. We got the star of the show, Bambi, who's now chasing us and coming back, trying to get to us. I kind of flipped a Huey here, so. Hey, Bam Bam. We call her Bam Bam. Look how big roly-poly you are. Roly-poly-oly. Hey, what are you doing? You want more cake? Oh, who's this? Oh, wait a minute. There's some cows. See, look at that. They were right there. I didn't even see them. Holy smokes. Let's go see. No, you're okay, Bambi. I just want to go see some other people. Oh, look at you jump. Look at you jump and bounce. Good girl. So dark, you can't even see them. See, there's cows out there. A whole bunch of them. We'll go up here. We'll see Cracker Jack. Cracker Jack is our big boy. 184. This is Lincoln's cow. She is a really, really nice cow. Hey, girl. Oh, geez, Louise. You want some cake, too? Hey, there's nothing in the back, guys. Here. Hey. Hey, come here. Come here. Who wants cake? You want a piece of cake? Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, now I'm getting mobbed. Getting mobbed. They're all after us. Hey, 77, double seven. Hey, kiddo. How are you? Merry Christmas. Actually, I don't know if Erin is making supper or not. I think she is. She asked me what I wanted for dinner, so I did get a choice in the deal, but I couldn't come up with anything. So she may just tell me I'm on my own and I'm going to get cereal or something. Hey, Cracker Jack, come here, buddy. Cracker Jack is our lead steer. He's a good boy too. Yeah, you are. You're big. He stands, I don't know, 7 feet tall, something like that. He's humongous. Look how much bigger he is than these cows. Way, way bigger than the cows. Hey, ah, they're all trying to attack me. There's nothing back there in the back either. All right, guys, it's getting pretty dark. I want to sit down and answer some questions and chit chat with you guys a little bit. So we're gonna head back towards the shop. We're gonna get back into some light, and we'll be able to talk. And yeah, I'm covered in slobber, so I gotta probably grab a paper towel or something, or just wiping my jeans. You know, lifespan of a cow here on the ranch. Well, kind of depends on the cow. We've got, if you're talking about, see, we're not normal, so I don't know what to tell you. On a normal farm or a ranch, you're going to see cows. Once they hit that 7-year-old mark, they're probably about ready to go. We tend to keep ours around a lot longer than that. We have cows that are 10 years old. How old was Blonde Cow? Blonde Cow passed away this year. She was 15 or 16 or something like that. So she was definitely a pampered cow. So it just kind of depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it. So, hey, there we go. Webcam. I'll wait for you guys. Hey, guys. Webcam's right up there. Hi. This is fun. I like doing live streams on the Our Wyoming Life channel. If you like live streams, we do have another channel. It's called Beyond the Ranch, and we do live streams twice per month on that channel, where you can just basically hang out with both Erin and I, sit down, kind of talk show type format, I guess I should say. But we're not outside running around doing this kind of stuff. But we do try to squeeze in, and I would like to do more of these live streams out in the field on Beyond the Ranch if you guys would be down for that as well. So there's the farm store right over there. See that red light? I can't point my finger the right way. Somewhere over here, there's a red light. There it is. That's the open sign. Farm store is open. So if somebody shows up, we might have to go wait on somebody. Hopefully it's somebody that knows us and likes the channel. So, all right, we're going to sneak back into the shop where I've got some lights. There we go. Whew. Look at that. If the kids are watching, no idea what that is right back behind us. This is the what is it? Geothermal heater stock tank that we're going to actually be installing here in the next couple days. We'll be filming that so that you guys can check that out as well. So I do believe Jeff Lake is here in the chat. He is back home in San Francisco for the holidays, which is really cool. I'm glad that he gets a chance to do that. Oh, we missed an apple for the goat. We'll have to save that for later. So, guys, it is. We've been doing this for what, almost a half an hour. I'd like to just kind of hang out and chit chat. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Let's see. Debbie asked, when does calving start? Usually, we're going to be starting calving about April, so it's not too close. But if we do end up getting some heifers, we may end up calving a little bit early if they're bred earlier. Grant asked, why do we keep a lead steer? So it's actually a tradition more than anything. If you go back and you look up something called a Judas steer, that's what a lead steer was actually called way back when. And that steer would go on the cattle drives with the cowboys. And that steer would know the way because he had taken that cattle drive so many times. He would actually lead the cows basically to their death. So that's why he was called a Judas steer. We keep a lead steer not for that reason, but Cracker Jack's been around a long time. He wasn't bottle raised, but he was halter trained at one time. You couldn't put a halter on him now; he'd just carry you around. But he'll follow you for a bucket of feed. A lot of times if we put him in with like heifers, he'll be able to show them where the water is, that kind of stuff. So it's almost like some adult supervision, kind of, but not really. Let's see. I'm just kind of scrolling through comments here, guys. I don't want to miss anything, especially this close to the holidays. Um, let's see. Oh, give the apple to the rabbit. Hey, that's a great idea. Let's go give the apple to the rabbit. The rabbit is right behind me here. Ignore his cage because the kids haven't been out to clean his cage yet. It's on their list of stuff to do. Hey, kiddo, how you doing? You want this? You want some apple? Oh, hey, you got strong little teeth. Hey, you took it from me. Good job. There you go. Whoever suggested that, I missed the name. Thank you very much. Great idea. Giving the apple to the rabbit. All right. Let's see. Scrolling back here. Well, I'm not seeing a whole lot of questions. I'm seeing everybody talking to Jeff. That's always good. Cracker Jack is awesome. What was all the water seen on the goat cam back a bit? Was that a leak or planned? Actually, you know what it was. So if you watch the website, you watch the goat cam. This was a week ago or so. I figured it out because I saw people. There's a chat room and people were commenting on it. There's a water tank on the other side. There's just a hose that goes into that water tank, and I think what had happened was the steers had knocked the hose out while it was filling, so then it was just spraying all over the place. So and then I kind of forgot about it, so then it ended up spraying for quite a while. So let's see. Did you get Yoda preg checked? I thought I saw something about that. No, but she's been pregnant before she was bred. We're going on the assumption that she's pregnant. So JR asked if the kids get their big Christmas gift, are you going to make it a video? We will have the return of the vlog on I think it's the 16th of January will be the return of the vlog. And this break that we're taking from now until then will actually be included all in that vlog. So yeah, we'll be filming as the kids get their big present. Hopefully they're very, very excited. So a rabbit cam? Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Do you ever go to auction barns to buy cattle? No, we haven't actually. We have obviously different farmers and ranchers that we buy the heifers from or whatever we're doing. But we usually end up just buying directly from other farmers and ranchers and skipping the middle guy if we can. Why do you process animals in Sturgis? That's a very good question. There's lots of different ways to process animals. If you own a cow, technically you can process it yourself. Because we sell our beef in the farm store and online now, and you can go to our website and you can buy beef and pork directly from us, shipped right to your door. We have to have it USDA inspected, and Sturgis is the closest USDA inspected processor that we can get. They also make our beef jerky for us, so that works out really well. And we've been using them for since we started doing this, so it's been pretty good. There is a place in Cody, Wyoming, that's USDA inspected. I think there's one in Laramie, but they obviously across the mountains and that kind of stuff in the wintertime, it's just not a great idea to be traveling that way. So Sturgis is the closest; it's about 2 hours away. And we've been working with them for quite a while, and we have to have it USDA inspected to be able to sell it. James asked if Erin would consider creating a cookbook. She's thought about it. I think that right now, Erin she has so much going on. She's running the nonprofit, the Edible Prairie Project, and obviously the farm store and kids and everything else. I can tell you the honest to God truth, sometimes I think Erin is a little bit overwhelmed, and because she has a lot to do. So we're trying to help her out as much as possible and try not to give her more stuff to do. So definitely. Mike, are you considering doing a 30-day vlog? Mel, I have actually done that now for 2 years in a row. The entire month of April, we do our daily vlog. So be sure to subscribe and follow along, because that's going to be here before we know it. So let's see. Can you film an auction barn for the channel? We filmed a little bit of one when we sold in the past. It just depends on the barn. Some, obviously I have to have permission to film there. So some of them don't like it, some of them do. I think it was last year we went through, was it last year? We went through Belle Fourche Livestock Exchange. They actually let me go back in the back. The owner of Belle Fourche Livestock Exchange came out with me, and we were able to move around, and then he kind of showed me how the whole system works. So go back and check out that video if you can. It was a really good one, and very informative too. So how about a video of Mike cooking? I've made breakfast before. There are videos about me making breakfast. Any good dishes? I think for breakfast I actually made a French toast casserole, which I think I'm making here over the holiday as well. So. Do the cows ever need dental work? That's a very good question. We have had cows that get abscesses. That's kind of the biggest thing. So if we get hay, like a barley hay or something like that, sometimes cows will get a seed pod stuck in their teeth, which will then cause an abscess. That's basically dental work that they would need. So a lot of times we're just draining the abscess, and that's about all we can do. It's not like we can go and give them a filling or anything like that, or pull a tooth, but we try to stay on top of that. So yeah, occasionally, yeah, they do need some dental work, don't we all? Let's see. What do I need to be able to camp at the farm store next year? Bill, that is another great question. You guys are just setting me up. I'll just hit them out of the park every single time. If you sign up for Harvest Host is actually a website that is a huge directory of places that you can stay for free across the United States. I think it costs about $90 a year to be a member, and you can book directly with farms, ranches, vineyards, golf courses, all kinds of stuff across the U.S. and stay there for no cost. Usually, what they have is like a farm store or something like that, and you just agree to go shop at the farm store while you're there. We're actually revamping our RV area over the winter and spring, so we are expanding from having 3 spots to having 5, and basically remodeling the whole thing. So all you have to do is sign up for Harvest Host. You can check us out on there. Go to our website if you would like. If you don't want to sign up for Harvest Host, you don't have to. I just try to make people aware of that. But you can go to our website. Down at the bottom, it says something to visit the ranch or something like that. You can click there, and you can actually book your stay here on the ranch and stay right by the farm store. And we do a tour every single morning. Starts about 8 o'clock or so. We go around, we feed the animals, we take care of stuff, and that's always very, very entertaining, especially when you get folks that have never been around cows or chickens or pigs or peacocks or cats or anything. They definitely tend to liven things up. So if you have a chance to do it, man, come and check it out, because it's a lot of fun. Jeff and I are usually right there showing people around, and then we stop by the farm store at the end of the tour and exit through the gift shop, kind of thing. So lots of fun. Matt asked about bull selection. Must have been another question. That's our moderator, Matt Fensel, getting your words in there for you. Bulls we buy from reputable bull breeders that actually manage to keep all kinds of records and stuff like that, and they can keep track. One of the things we're looking at is low birth weight. That's the main thing that we're really looking for, is a bull with a low birth weight. Then they can pass that along to their offspring. So that's kind of our big thing that we're looking for. Do cows have good eyesight? Man, you guys are full of great questions tonight. I should do a video on cows' eyesight, because it's actually very interesting how cows see. They can see, I don't know the exact numbers, but I think it's like 140 degrees or something like that all the way around them. Of course, they have a blind spot right behind them, right on the tail, if you think about that. I mean, pretty much everybody does, unless your eyes are set way out here on the sides. But the other interesting thing about cows is they have another blind spot, and that is directly in front of them. If you're standing directly in front of a cow, they have a really hard time seeing you, and they have a hard time focusing on you. And that's why you'll see a lot of times if a cow will drop their head if you're standing in front of them, because they're trying to figure out how far away you are. So that would actually make a really good video about cows' eyesight. So have you ever considered raising another breed of cattle? If you honestly, different areas, different breeds of cattle do better at sales and market. I mean, obviously this is Angus country, and we've seen people show up with different types of cattle. They end up taking a pay cut usually on those. So it's kind of a crappy deal, but we stick with what we know, I guess. Have you ever thought about opening another farm store? Man, I barely manage one as it is. What size is the little John Deere tractor in the barn? Let's go take a look. See if we can. I don't know what size it is. It's actually Erin's little tractor. It actually belongs to the Antelope Prairie Project, Erin's nonprofit. So let's take a peek in here. Whew, dark in here. What size is this little guy? It's a 30 something. I don't know. 3039R. There it is, right there. Little tiny guy. A lot of fun though. I should have thought before I came in here. Reception usually goes down the toilet when I come in the barn here. What do you use cows' ear tags for? Identification more than anything. Keeping track of who's who, especially during calving. You want to know who's had calves, who hasn't had calves, and which, more importantly, which calf belongs to which mom. You want to make sure that you can keep track of that because cows do lose their calves quite often. So let me scroll back here a little bit. You've got all kinds of great questions. What's your biggest herd count? Usually about 150 cows is about our max here on the ranch. We've had a lot of drought. We've had a lot of other issues that have happened around here. So it's been, we've been kind of cutting back here and there. We're down to right now about 100 cows, breeding cows on the ranch. What is the temperature? I have no idea. It's 43 degrees here in the shop. I don't know what it is outside. Probably about the same because the door's open. From Butcher, we enjoyed the 30 blogs in 30 days. So much of it, so much, it seems April was years ago. Next April's a decade away. I got to tell you, for me, I look forward to the 30 of 30, but by the time I'm done with it, I am done with it. It's definitely hard work. You can kind of tell by the end. I'm like, okay, let's wrap this up. Why does it seem like there's so many other vehicles, four-wheelers, little tractors, ATVs, all over the place, but you only drive a few of them? So it depends. Obviously, sometimes we have help. So if we're moving cows or something like that, I have to have four-wheelers for people to be able to do that. Different tractors are used for different purposes. And that's kind of a big thing too. You see me feed cows a lot, so a lot of times I'm using the 6420 to feed cows, and mostly just because it's set up to feed cows right now. But if I have to go and let's say move a trailer around or something like that, maybe I'll use the other tractor because it's set up for that right now. So, oh, it's 42 degrees at the ranch. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Do the goats generate income for the ranch? They do not. Not at all. Like I said earlier, they're more fun than I thought they were going to be. Lindy has another question. You've got all kinds of cow questions, girl. Do cows have cliques of friends? Cows have best friends. A lot of times we'll see cows hanging out with other cows and being able to bond with them. And they have, well, like as they have friends, they have enemies too. I think that, and they have frenemies. They have people they just put up with. Same for me. I always look at it like the cows are my coworkers, and there's some out there that I can that I like, and some that I don't, and some that I'm afraid are going to kill me. Brian asked, what's our typical winter look like snow-wise? About 60 inches here lately. Actually, this year, Brian, you won't believe it, but we've gotten more snow this year so far than we did all last winter, which is great for us. I'm all for that. So let's see. How about a video on the different hierarchy that exists among your critters? That's interesting. There is definitely, just like any herd, there's alpha animals. I've kind of tried to figure that out occasionally, and without really, really, pulling a Jane Goodall and like getting out there with a notebook and kind of keep track of them forever. It's kind of hard to tell. Like you say, there's animals that are going to be the alpha animals that will, always be first to feed or, push other animals out of the way and stuff like that. Honestly, I haven't really noticed a whole lot of that, but again, I don't pull the Jane Goodall and I don't sit and watch them all day long to see who's doing what and all that kind of stuff. So, um, for the water table, hopefully you get 100 inches of snow. Yeah, no doubt. We could definitely use it. It is funny, like you can see if you watch the webcam today, we got some good wind today. And we've had a ton of snow here over the last month, and it's all melting off now. But the wind was blowing, and you could just see dust flying. So all of that moisture from that snow, it just got wicked right into the ground, and the ground is so dry. Spring rain would be good too. Yeah, definitely. What do you believe is the future trek for beef prices given the drought? Oh, that's a loaded question. Honestly, I can tell you this much. I am so frustrated with the cattle markets, with who makes money, where, in which stage of the cattle market, that we have taken a business model where we're taking control of our own lives and our own product. And that's why we're selling more and more beef online so that we are, taking control. And that's what we need to do. That's what I think a lot of ranchers and a lot of farmers need to do. I think that, the small farmers and small ranchers like us, and yes, we are small, they're going to have a much harder time in the upcoming years just because of conglomerates and factory farming and, just bigger farms and ranches and that kind of stuff. So it's not looking good. I keep on getting emails from people. We sell our beef online, and I keep on getting emails from people comparing our prices to prices they're seeing in the grocery store. And our prices are cheaper, even though you have to pay shipping. It's almost cheaper to buy beef from us and pay for shipping than to go and buy, pay $36 for a pound of ribeyes, which is ridiculous. Let's see. Politics aside, cost of beef and chicken is sky high. Can you help with your distribution? Chicken's a different deal. So we can't technically ship chickens. We can only sell chickens on site. So we finish our own chickens, we butcher, we package all right here on the ranch, and we because they're not USDA inspected, we cannot ship them. You'd have to come here to buy them. But beef, we can ship anywhere in the U.S. if somebody's willing to pay for the cost of shipping. I was under the impression that goats were in demand. They may be, not ours. Bean is actually fixed, so we're not going to get a litter out of her. Yeah, snow is horrible down in Colorado. I've heard you guys are dry. Actually, um, I was talking to somebody in Arizona, and they've had more moisture in Arizona this winter than you guys have had in Colorado. That's just crazy. Do you have any cats? Yep, we got a few. Netherlands, good night, guys. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, we are not able to ship beef jerky outside of the U.S. along with our beef and pork because it is U.S. inspected through the USDA. For us to ship to other countries, we would have to have an inspection process with that country, which then just starts a giant nightmare. But I do encourage everybody, whether you're in the Netherlands or you're in Colorado, to find a local producer and go buy locally. Don't give in to price gouging and everything else. Like find somebody who raises their own beef and talk to them and make sure you know what you're getting, make sure you know what you're paying for, and buy your beef locally and your pork and your chicken and your potatoes for all I care. Prime rib certified Angus, $8.99 for the holidays. Wow. Belinda asked if you have to register tractors or other farm equipment like cars. You actually don't. None of that is registered. Of course, we keep track of them, but no, we don't have to register them for highway use. Goats are slackers. I agree. Do you make any money from letting people hunt on your ranch? We do. So because we only have so much time, we only have the month of October for hunting. We do charge people to hunt on the ranch. So kind of keep out the riffraff that way. All right. Well, guys, we're coming up on 50 minutes here. I kind of turn things over to you. Is there anything you would like to chit chat about? Any questions you have, feel free to throw them up now, or else we are going to cut you guys loose for the year, honestly enough. That's crazy to say. This year has flown by. I can't believe 2021. I mean, it's been obviously everybody's had their bad parts of the last couple of years you know, had to deal with, but it's really, you just look at what you've got and how lucky we are to be where we're at, and that's all of us. Like, I mean, it's hard to say that it's been a horrible year. I don't think it has been. I think we've all had our tough times. I know we have, but being able to look at the bright side of things and the things that you've accomplished throughout the year, I'm sure that everybody has something to be proud of this year. And if you can concentrate on that, do that, because that will get you through the next one as well. Logan asked there if we transition to dairy farming. No way. Not around here. There's nowhere to sell milk. So that ain't going to work. Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. How about raising turkeys for next year? Actually, Erin has talked about raising turkeys, and we tried to do 2 turkeys this year. It didn't work. They both ended up dying. But apparently you have to do more than 2. But we ended up with 2 of them for some weird reason. We're like, hey, let's raise these guys. We'll call them Christmas and Thanksgiving. And neither one of them made it past Halloween. So I hope to be making hay next year too, Nolan. Erin and I were talking about that. We're like, gosh, I hope we get to make hay videos again. It's a long couple months, or at least a long month, when you don't have any hay to make. Here's a good question from Frank. We've seen you guys buying groups like FBN, which is Farmer Business Network. We actually work with them. Do you see a resurgence of selling alliances, even though they've met with mixed success in the past? I am one definitely to talk about, the early 1900s, the Grange, if you want to look that up, or co-ops. Farmers co-ops started out as me and my neighbor getting together and getting a better price on seed or whatever we were going to do. So those, of course, grow just like anything else. They become huge, and now our local co-op is not local at all. They own 50 different co-ops across the United States, or even just Wyoming and Montana and South Dakota. So that's the problem with any type of alliance, I think, is the possibility, because people are people, and somebody figures out how to make money, and next thing you know, you have a huge corporation, and the people that are making money are the ones at the top, and the people at the bottom are paying for them to make that money. Right now, though, with FBN, what we're seeing is that they do have a dedication to farmers and ranchers, and that's why we work with them. So getting in on the ground floor of things like that, I think, is the way to definitely make yourself known. And we're working with FBN to basically, show people that it's not big farms, it's not big ranches that can benefit from alliances like FBN, to be able to save money and continue doing what we're doing and what we love doing, which is harder and harder every single year. So. Farmers on a CDL. I don't have to have a CDL as long as I'm within 150 miles of the farm, I do believe. Otherwise, I do need one. This is from Stuart. Do you have an opinion on ranchers in Nebraska opening their own processing facility when you talk about alliances? So it's great. I love seeing people take control of their own industry. I like that. I like whether you're selling or buying lick or feed, or like the processors that the farmers and ranchers are getting together. One of the problems that I've seen, and maybe this won't happen, but if they want to sell to Walmart or Albertsons or whatever, Cisco or whatever, they're going to have to do the same thing that the other processor is doing. So what's the difference? They're not selling directly to the end consumer. So if you're able to change your industry, why not change it for the better? Why go do something that's already being done? Maybe I'm looking at it too simplistically, but that's the way that I kind of see it at this point. So my hat is actually a Stetson Skyline. You can buy it for yourself. Go to Stetson.com and check it out. It's just a Skyline model. Is it for sale? No, unfortunately not. I think we are going to come back in January, though. I want everybody to make sure that they subscribe. In January, we are going to start giving away hats, signed hats, if you would like them, to subscribers, hopefully. At least for our return video is kind of my plan, to be able to give away a hat during that video. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel and push the little bell button to get your notifications. JB Weld with a $50 super chat. Merry Christmas, Owl and family. JB, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. You are one of the best. I do appreciate it. So be sure to hit the like button and follow along as we continue to explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary. Does your tattoo have any meaning? Actually, I have more than one, but no, not really. It was actually just a military thing. When I was in the military, we ended up getting a tattoo. So it's been there since. Let's see. That's an expensive hat. Stetson hats can be expensive. That's for sure. That's why this one. Honestly, I've actually had to go to wearing a ball cap if I'm out doing so. I can't afford to buy these dang hats. So if I'm doing something that's going to require me to get dirty, I'll definitely switch over to a ball cap. So we got about 3 minutes left until we got to wrap things up. I'm actually, I got to take Mackenzie to town. We have to go do some Christmas shopping for her brother and her sister. So we're going to go try to get some of that done. We're pretty close, though. We got all of our stuff wrapped up. We've got Christmas is pretty much set, I think. Erin's doing some baking and stuff. She's been, if you watched, I think there was a video, Matt, you might be able to look it up, but where she made fry pan cookies, and she's making those, or her mom is, I can't remember. Man, they're good. They're good. Fry pan cookies are awesome. If you're looking for something to make for the holidays that'll blow the socks off of your family and make them think that you know way more about cooking than you do, definitely try those fry pan cookies. Man, they are good. Carrie, hi, how are you, Carrie? Thanks for coming along. What's your size? Size of what? Jacket? Hat? Not exactly sure. Let's see. Oh, the size of my hat? 7 3/8, if I remember right. 58 centimeters. All right, I'm just looking for questions here, guys. I want to make sure that I get all of the questions answered that you guys are asking. Definitely a great Christmas gift to be able to hang out with you guys and do this, especially here in the last part of the year. Like I said earlier, we don't do a lot of live streams here on the Our Wyoming Life channel. We do about 4 a year. So this is a great chance to do that. How's neighbor Gary? Gary's doing great. Anybody who didn't know, Gary had a heart attack about a year ago, bounced right back from that, and then dislocated his shoulder and ended up having to have shoulder surgery. So he bounced right back from that. Gary's a very bouncy guy. He was actually here today digging a big old trench for me. Hey, thank you very much for becoming a Patreon supporter. If you are interested in buying beef, pork, chicken, well, no chicken, beef or pork from us, you have to be a Patreon supporter at this point to do so. We are going to be opening it up to the entire channel eventually. Right now, for inventory purposes, you become a Patreon supporter for as little as $1 per month. You get access to our website where you can purchase beef and pork and get it directly shipped right to your door. 2-day shipping right there. Can FBNs help out with DEF shortages? I have not heard anything about that. That's a very good question, though. I will film the big reveal for the kiddos. That should be a lot of fun. Tim, glad you made it, Tim. You've been out working, man. I've been hanging out here for a while. The hay that we had trucked in for winter was it all from that spot in Missouri? No, actually, we ended up getting a couple truckloads out of Nebraska, which was more of an alfalfa mix that we want to be able to feed closer up to calving. And then we got some out of North Dakota. I think it was North Dakota as well. That's a little bit more protein, a little bit more alfalfa that we can feed closer to calving. Where did the chickens go? Into the chicken house. In fact, that reminds me. You know what? Actually, let's do that. You guys want to see dark? Let's see dark. We're going to wrap things up here. We're just past 1 hour, but I do have to go put in goats, so you guys can come with me to do that. Friends of mine who come and visit the ranch, one of the first things they always say when they come is, "Holy crap, it's dark out here at night." And it is. It's very dark. So, see, look at that. I'm gone. I'm outside though. I almost walked right into a hay bale there. Very, very dark. I don't know if this was a good idea or not. There's no street lights. I had to laugh when we first moved here to the ranch. And there's lights on in the barn. You can see those. When we first moved here to the ranch, I remember, we came from the city. We came from, we were corporate kids. So when we came here and Erin said, "It is dark out here." And that's really what kind of freaked her out in the beginning. There was no street lights. It's very dark. Yesterday, I came out. Was it yesterday? Maybe the day before. No wind, completely calm, silent, and I could hear the coyotes, probably 5 miles away, but man, they were going nuts. I can't hear them tonight. That's actually, those lights you see out there, that's a subdivision that's creeping in on the ranch. Subdivision's creeping in. Does not make me happy. See, everybody gets blown away. So dark. There's the chicken house. Lights are on in the chicken house. I tell you what, we will close up the goats for the night. Again, you can watch the goats on their webcam when they're outside. I'm going to be sneaky here. Otherwise, they'll come out. You guys all inside? Okay, I'm closing it. No. Stay in. Really quick. Okay, and then we'll go inside. We'll go inside and see the goats. And then I'll cut you guys loose. I've always been a huge fan of astronomy and space and all that kind of stuff. And even as a kid, I remember just looking up at the stars. There's nothing better than, driving 4 or 5 miles back on the ranch and checking it out. Hey guys. You guys want to say goodnight to everybody? Yeah. Hey kiddo. This is Yoda. Fancy. Cruella. Waffle. This is Jack. I don't know who that is. An imposter. Over here are chickens, by the way. The chicken door is still open. It hasn't closed yet, but you can see all the chickens hanging out. Just tons of them. And then a rogue chicken right down there. Alrighty, guys. That's pretty much it. I'm going to cut you guys loose. Wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. We will be back with our next video just before the new year. That'll be our year-end wrap-up video. You guys are loud. I'm going to duck out of here, or at least a little bit. So, actually, really quick, Jack is a fainting goat. That guy right there, he's a fainting goat. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the newsletter, Brenda, during break. I think I'll try to squeeze some stuff in. So if you go to our website, sign up for the newsletter, and you can get those. We usually try to get those out every Monday. Hey, Yoda. Hey, Yoda. Alrighty, guys. I wish I had the money to buy up other properties, Jim. I really do. It would make my life a whole lot easier, that's for sure. So I gotta close this door. I don't know why this door is open. That door's not supposed to be open, or else chickens have the full run of the chicken house. Not that they can't sneak in through the goats, but and they do. Okay, I'm gonna need 2 hands for that. So, guys, I'm gonna cut you loose. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. This has been a lot of fun. Live stream here on the Owl Channel is pretty rare, but we are going to be back in January. Feel free if you had an idea for something to do this next coming year. You know, whether, like I said, we were talking about 4K video, different types of videos you'd like to see. You can always shoot us an email, mail@ourwyominglife.com, and let us know what you think, and give us your ideas, because we definitely would love to hear them. So, guys, we're going to cut you loose. Have a very Merry Christmas. We'll see you before the new year, and hope you have a good one and enjoy the time with your families and your loved ones. And remember, we'll be back before you know it. Thanks, guys.